Again, but this is out of choice.
You can hear much more vibrato here. And
Whoa!
can you imagine her having a tiny desk concert of all the unreleased stuff?
Hey singers! Welcome back to another episode of The Playful Voice. I'm Weira.
And I'm Megan. We're vocal coaches with two different specialties.
I focus on vocal technique.
And I focus on vocal performance.
So we have a very special episode today. Megan, would you like to tell us what we're going to be breaking down today?
We're going to be looking at In Another World by EJAE, the voice behind Rumi of K-pop Demon Hunters. So a little backstory in case you're not familiar with who EJAE is. We all know her being Rumi and hitting all those wonderful notes in Golden. She was actually previously a K-pop trainee, and she trained for over 10 years without debuting in the end. So she never got the chance to be a K-pop artist, even though she saw artists like Girls' Generation, SHINee, like all these big names debuting, and while they were all trainees at the same time. So that can be pretty soul-crushing for, a performance and someone who's spent literally a decade of their lives preparing for this career and never really getting to it. But even though she didn't debut as a K-pop artist, today she's debuted as an international artist, and we can't wait to dive into it.
So, Megan, you've listened to the song. I've never listened to it because I don't keep up with trends, unfortunately, because I'm old. So,
He was born in the year that EJ started.
What? They don't need to know that.
Yeah, you're in for a treat.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear it, and I know she's been songwriting for a lot of the major K-pop groups.
Yeah, like
so,
for aespa, for Red Velvet.
Yeah.
For like quite a few big names. Like even in like some Japanese songs as well. There's Japanese
she's kind of
albums.
been in the back seat, like the mastermind behind all these songs. But now, here it is, her own single, I'm not mistaken. So, here we go. I do not know what to expect, but I'm excited. So, let's kick it off.
I was thinking about space and not the one between us.
Wow.
Where we can take 1,000 worries and leave them there. Nothing falls, nothing fades, nothing withers away.
Nice. I mean, wow. I like how she's playing into her strengths and kind of just like letting her naturally dark voice out. We don't get to hear that a lot in K-pop because everyone's so like bright and like
Like they have a style.
Yeah, and she's coming here with this dark, heavy voice, like a heavier voice than we were used to.
Yeah.
So that was really nice.
Yeah, and I think you can already tell all the emotion behind her voice, even though she hasn't sung that much yet.
Yeah.
But even just in this part of the verse, you can already feel like, at least for me, I feel that my heart is like aching a little.
Already
for her.
aching, yeah.
And that last word that she said, I think it was like, withers away. I think, is it fade or wither? Like,
Withers away.
that effect. Away. Yeah, I mean, of course you can hear it in all the production, all that, but when you do it live, like that's the same thing, it just get breathy, fade away, and that works so well with the lyrics.
Yes.
Maybe in another world where I own that I'm jealous and I did some damage to us. Maybe we will never know, 'cause the truth is on silent, but our egos are talking loud. You hear where it hurts, 'cause I gave you the bullets.
I like how audible her breaths are. I think that's common style. I think that's like her kind of like EJ sound. Like really vulnerable and like you can hear the breaths being almost amplified. It's like so loud. Now, just a disclaimer here, if you want to be singing like this, because actually, hey, I went to my first like speech therapy, just kind of like for fun today. I've always wanted to go to a speech therapist and see like what's going on. And actually the whole mouth breathing thing is not very healthy. Like you went to the same doctor as well. Like mouth breathing is generally not a very healthy thing because it adds a lot of tension. Like you can try to take a breath in through the mouth. You can literally see your like neck muscles like tense up.
Yeah.
So of course this is for effect. And now when we're singing songs, we tend to break a lot of rules. Make sure you're doing it out of like choice, not compromise your entire voice just because you want to sound breathy, you know, or else you're gonna be like,
Yeah. Like tension is one thing, but another thing is your throat's gonna get so dry.
yes, yeah,
Yeah. It's gonna be a killer when you're singing last.
exactly.
Hey everyone, it's Weira. If you like this kind of content, there's tons more coming your way, so please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Anyway, back to the video. Peace.
Maybe in another world.
Nice vibrato too.
Swear there's a world you dealt with your things, I dealt with my things. Know there's a place when we're offbeat, we're finally in sync. Where I feel okay and I feel no pain, and all my resentment got nothing to say.
That's a very interesting choice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pause it there for a bit. Like, definitely we hear her vocal fry, you know, like that's a very key characteristic of the way that she sings. But like as you're listening to just that verse part, that what's it called? The slight drag.
Yes,
Yeah.
I heard the drags.
Yeah, you could hear like there was a slight
Rubato.
drag. Rubato. This is what classically trained, like,
This is what classical music does to you.
yeah, the
But yes,
rubato.
it's right, like
Dealt with your things, I dealt with my things.
instead of telling my things, telling my things.
Yeah, and they're just pulling those consonants,
Yes.
pulling those vowels a little bit. Like you feel that tension. Like she does that twice, and then you can hear it right here. It's like a little more breathy. But as she puts
Yes, I'm
the
surprised
second
here.
Oh, there's a place when we're offbeat, we're finally in sync. Where I feel okay and I feel no pain, and all my resentment got nothing to say.
I like how the words are pain and like all that. As her voice, she actually squeezes her voice just a little bit more.
Yeah,
And you can hear it.
intensifies.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Again, but this is out of choice, right? You're doing this because you can.
Yeah.
You can go breathy, and then you can go clean, and then you can go like pressed for effect. And that is, yeah,
Yeah. But like do that, like you said, through choice, not through limitation.
exactly. And if you want to learn how to do this yourself, we do have a free 30-minute workshop that teaches you how to do this. So if you're interested, click the link in the description below, and we'll see you there.
You hear where it hurts, cause I gave you the bullets. Maybe in another world.
Nice. Nice.
Right.
Wow.
I was fangirling over this when I was watching it on my own. I'm just like, EJ.
Yeah.
What
We
are you
actually
thinking
got,
of?
I got so, like, sounds very theatrical, actually. All the way she approaches straight tone and vibrato is exactly how, like, a lot of musical theater approaches straight tone versus vibrato. Like over here.
Another world.
So straight tone to vibrato. And why does that sound so good? Because straight tone is like, it's almost like you're holding on to something. In another world. And you release.
It's like guiding that tension.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, and actually the way that you can hear much more vibrato here in this chorus rather than the first one.
Oh, yeah.
And like she really emphasizes certain words. Like when she says egos, she like she's emphasizing those
And actually,
particular words.
vibrato is, yes, it is both a stylistic thing and also a technical feat. Some people say you'll get it naturally, and some people say it's part of your technique, and some people say that it's just style, it's not part technique, but I would say it's both. And when you tend to release and get stronger, that's when the vibrato tends to spin more. So that's why we heard that in her voice. But yeah, controlling straight tone and vibrato is super tough, especially do it in one go. Like that's actually one of our exercises. It's like straight tone, vibrato, back to straight tone, vibrato. So that once you get good at that, then you can execute something like this in a song, right? It's always do it in an exercise first and then do it in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she does it so
She does it like just perfectly, yeah. I like how she's so like got it here. She's really holding the line.
Maybe in another world.
Nice. I like the shimmer in that vibrato, like too. That I think was her best vibrato in the entire song.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, wait. I want to pick on like just some little details here. Like you can hear her kind of having a little, like a voice crack.
Silent, but our egos are talking loud. You hear where
Like you loud. Yeah. That like just. I got
Yeah, it's a release of air, and it's kind of exaggerating the release of the breath there. We hear it a lot in like contemporary ballads, ballad. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, you can only do that if you're supported. So you need to be supported enough, and then you get the when you release the support. That's actually how you get it. Most people enough. Like they want to get the sound right because they're so inspired. Like, oh, I want to sing like EJ, and they haven't learned support, so they're like enough, and they try to like force the sound out. Where actually it happens when you support enough, and you kind of like let it release. Yeah,
That's how to do it without deflating.
exactly. Stay supported, guys. Stay supported. Nice.
Maybe in another world where I own that I'm jealous and I did some damage to us. Maybe we will never know, 'cause the truth is on silent, but our egos are talking loud. You hear my heart 'cause I gave you the bullets.
There we go.
Oh, maybe in another world. Maybe in another world.
Yeah. I mean, what do I expect from you? I was just waiting for that, like, just like there it is.
Like
Nice.
she flew into the stratosphere.
Yeah, she flew. Exactly. Yeah.
So good. Like I got goosebumps as she was like approaching those notes.
There was a lot of there's a lot of thickness, a lot of chest. Also, I can almost hear some rasp. I don't know if you picked up on that. Yeah, which adds to the
The emotion.
and the whole like desperation of it.
Yeah, instead of just being like a clean tone, it actually sounds like she's angry. Like yeah, she's actually angry at herself over the situation.
Obviously, there's a disclaimer there if you want to play around with rasp, and it's a very, very advanced technique that you don't want to mess around with until you're like pretty like comfortable with mixed voice and you're controlling your twang, because actually that's the secret with rasp. It's actually like twang. You can hear there's a lot of twang. So like that cry twang. See that is that's a lot of twang there. Like, you can hear like the entire like it's like squeezed, but like just enough that it doesn't sound like it's like a good strain. Like it adds to it. And that is that's something that's like risky, especially to do live.
Oof.
Right? It's like, oh my gosh, will you get the sound live? Or there's obviously that both thing of like vocal health, and it's not like the best thing to do with your voice. But as singers, we're like athletes, right? So we kind of treat our voice like we're doing sports and we're doing splits and like we're like jumping around and crazy, very strenuous activity. This is like the equivalent. It's like equivalent to like, what will be the equivalent?
Gymnastics.
Like gymnastics, so like smashing a badminton like 100 miles an hour, like that kind of thing. So you need like really good form to be able to do it and not risk like ruining your voice after. Because like some beginners want to try to get that raspy sound, and they end up like and they push and get louder,
And then they lose their voice like temporarily.
Yes, they do. So just like word of caution, this song, as with any EJ song, it's like really tough. Okay, like the range is like 2 octaves E plus. But I loved all the space she created, and like you can hear how open the vowels are.
But there's a part later in this chorus where like she actually makes it much more close and more like it sounds more squeezed. But that again adds to the effect.
Where is it?
Yeah, you can just
Yes, so actually that world was yeah. She could have opened that more. She could have.
Yeah, like she kept that tension. I mean, it could be, just a natural thing that came to her, or it could be very intentional, but it definitely did keep that tension, and it showed that release as well.
Yes, exactly. I love how the release there. Another concept, there's tension release. We can do that with straight tone to vibrato, right? Or we can do it from clean singing to breathy singing. And here we have vowels. So closed vowels to open vowels. So nice.
Maybe in another world.
Nice. I love her vibrato. It's so shimmering. It's what a
I was thinking about space and not the one between us.
nice, nice. There it is.
Oh, that's so.
Oh my gosh. We've all had that.
Yeah, and dude, the fact that it's like showcasing literally like how hard she's been working since she was young, training. Like, oh man, like.
Yeah. I think what stood out to me the most is actually like her vibrato too, because it's really great. Like most people don't have a true vibrato. This is one of them that's like shimmering. Like it's not a wobble. In another world. Or it's not a tremolo, like whoa. It's really like whoa. It's like textbook vibrato. So what a breath of fresh air to hear that in a supposedly a K-pop song. Wow.
Yeah, like dude, her
so impressed.
like she has, at least right now listening to this, I feel like she has just this perfect balance and like very strong, in fact, technique and vocal performance just going on at the same time. And we have this masterpiece, and she's an amazing songwriter. She's the full package.
Yeah. Yes, of course, there's like the whole like it sounds very frost. Like some people would say, as with any K-pop song, there's a lot of post-production, there's a lot of pitch correction. So I would love to hear EJ tackle the song live.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Or even acoustically, even just piano and her.
Yeah.
Boom.
Like just a little
like a
stripped
tiny
down.
desk concert or something. Just like that would be like what a treat that would be.
Like
to hear,
apparently-
like raw unprocessed vocals.
Yeah.
Because yeah, with like the processed vocals, sometimes there are moments where her voice kind of sounds like very synthesized. But I would love to hear just like raw acoustic singing.
Yeah.
I know she has it. I know she has all the.
Sure. Yeah, like actually she wrote like a ton of songs for the K-pop Demon Hunters movie, and they didn't pick all of the songs. Can you imagine her having a tiny desk concert of all the unreleased stuff? And this, like, oh
Yeah, that'll be a treat.
yeah. EJ, please, if you see this, we love it. Okay, thanks, bye.
All right, well, that is it for In Another World by the one and only EJ.
Let us know in the comments if you picked out any other details.
That's it for this video,
Keep on singing.
and we'll see you in the next one.